I'm very pleased with the way that I've linked all three of my media texts together. I've created anchorage between all three products by doing things such as using the same image on all three of the products in one way or another, and using the same text styles and themes throughout. The image I've used is the one on the front of my album cover, which is a photograph I took looking down the lens of a microscope onto the cross-section of a leaf cell. On my website I've included it by creating a section that appears on all of the pages promoting the album, in which it includes an image of the front cover and information about where to buy it. I've also put the video on, which shows the image when the video isn't playing. Furthermore, on the video, I've used the circular shape of the drum to overlay the image onto the drum so it looks as though this is the way that the drum has been designed. By doing this, it creates a recognisable brand for the image and can become their trademark design and theme. Originally, I only wanted the image because I thought it might look good on the front of the album cover. However, I knew that I wanted to use a circular image because after looking at some of La Boca's work, I was inspired by what I found. They use a lot of circular images for their artwork, which I think helps to focus the attention onto a particular point on the page. La Boca is a graphic design studio in London. They have designed albums for the likes of Muse and Bombay Bicycle Club. The way I linked the image to the band was to have their faces in the middle of the cells. I did this by changing the opacity of the shots of the band's faces in Photoshop until they match the colour of the cells. However, on my online forum, someone commented on the possibility that the faces might be a little bit obscure, so they thought this might be something that I would change if I were to do the album cover again. Maybe a four-way split of the page so that each of the band's faces took up an equal amount of the page might be a good idea. A bit like this. Because the band are relatively small at the moment, the branding is very important for them. This is why I've tried to include the Y shape and the album image in as many places as possible on my video, such as on the drum at the beginning and the backdrop in the performance shots, and the bear character holding the flares in the Y shape. I'm very pleased because this is something that was highlighted in my audience feedback by one of my participants. They commented that they liked the way that the Y was visible many times during the video. I also wanted to create a consistent house style with things such as the fonts and the background colours between all three of my media products. I tried to keep the black and white colour scheme running throughout the products, such as the CSS style, the cascading style sheet. On my website, I made sure that all the text and the themes on all the pages were the same throughout. This is a very time-saving technique because you don't have to go through and change prefaces every time you write some text.